How's it going, everybody? Hope everyone is having a safe, fun riding season, especially those of us in the Midwest where the weather is kind of funky most of the time. You know what I'm talking about. Today I wanted to talk about some custom seats, and in particular the custom seat that I got for my Triumph Street Cup from a place in Thailand called Omega Racer. Now, as someone who owns a bike, I'm sure you've gone down the rabbit hole of looking at all the custom parts you can get for your motorcycle. But a seat is probably one of those inexpensive, essential things that you may want to look into from the get-go. If you plan on doing a lot of riding, long distance, or you just want to be more comfortable, replacing your OEM seat is probably one of the first things you may want to do. Now, this right here is the original OEM seat that comes with the Street Cup. It's adequate, it does the job just fine. It's got this great little cowl in the back that makes it makes the Street Cup look like the baby Thruxton that it is. I've always loved this seat and the cowl, but I find it not as comfortable as it could potentially be, and I've looked at many different choices online, and I've settled on this, which is the Omega Racer kind of stepped seat. Now, if you go to omegaracer.com, I think it's the website, you have, I think, 6 to 8 different style seat choices that they make for various Triumph models, as well as other manufacturers. It may be worth it to go check it out. Now, before I review this seat, I will tell you that it does take some time, not just because it's in Thailand and the shipping takes several weeks, but also because they custom make every single seat. It's like a bespoke situation where they make it for you. They don't have these pre-made. Now, in my case, I had to make this step style. I used to have a different seat on here. There was a bench style seat that was a diamond style. That's fine as well. This kind of looks a little more retro to me. I had them heat pressed so that it's water resistant, waterproof, and it's a dual tone. Got this brown finish on the outside and black all around it. Now, I'm fairly certain it's PU leather, not real leather, obviously. But you know what, that's fine with me. What's great is that it comes with a kit. It comes with a cleaning kit and some couple of little extra little souvenirs like stickers and whatnot. Now, let's go and take a look and see what that seat looks like on the actual motorcycle. But before we do that, let's take a look and compare the insides. Now, you can see that the inside of the OEM seat is a lot more kind of advanced plastic, specifically made. There's some aluminum parts in there, aluminum hooks that kind of retain the seat inside where it's supposed to be and keep it from moving around. This aftermarket seat from Omega Racer doesn't have all these parts, but it does have this little hook where it hooks in the seat. I'll show you how easy it is to put in, and it does have these little stoppers that prevent you from, for the most part, from being unstable. So let's take a look and see how it fits on the actual motorcycle. If you're new to taking off the seat off your motorcycle, it is probably the easiest thing you can do on a motorcycle. There are a couple of ways of doing it. On a Triumph specifically, you just use the key, unlock it, and raise the back, and it just comes right out. And you can see all the fun little parts inside there. And then the new seat goes in the same way. Let's see. So it slides into the front like that. Make sure you align the back and pops in, and you're good. And you can see now how it looks. Real good. So what else is there left to say about Omega Racer and the seat. Let's talk about the comfort. It's pretty good, I have to say. It's definitely better than the OEM seat that came with the motorcycle. I'm still breaking it in. I've only had it for half a week, so I'm still trying to get accustomed to it, and it's still kind of wearing in a little bit. But overall, I'm fairly happy with it. I have to say, it looks great. The fit and finish is pretty good for the money you spend on it. It looks even better in person, in case you're worried about seeing the photos and not quite liking how it looks. It looks great. It feels great. Now I have a trip coming up in about a month and a half where I'm gonna spend probably about 900 miles on it, 3 days or so. So that will be the real test to see how well I do on it and how well it does under me. But I'm cautiously optimistic that it's gonna be pretty good. I would say check out Omega Racer. It does take some time for them to get it finished for you, but they communicate great as long as you give them the proper instructions, and I think you will be pleasantly surprised with the results. I'll see you next time, guys. Ride safe.